We've been waiting a pretty long time for Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes. And with all this time, what we know about the game can get a bit confusing, especially with the amount of changes the game's gone through since it was initially announced as Inazuma 11 Aries. Like, way back in, 2016 or something. So this video is going to give you guys everything you need to know about Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes as of February 2022. Let's do this, TXM style. What's up everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at everything that we know about Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes thus far. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content and want to see Inazuma 11 stuff daily. Now, to say that I'm excited for Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes is a bit of an understatement. I'm very much looking forward to the game, but quite frankly, it can be hard to follow what we actually know about the game because it's been so long since it was announced. There's been delays upon delays, development teams have changed, and to be fair, a lot of the information I'm going to give to you guys in this video, even I'm not sure if it's up to date, if it's true, if it's, basically what I'm saying is that everything is a mess. And let's just start with the most basic thing, by the way, and that's the fact that the game is meant to be coming out on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, iOS, and Android. What does any of that mean? Now, obviously the game coming on Switch makes a lot of sense. PlayStation 4? I mean, we kind of have a whole new console now, but I guess that makes sense. iOS and Android? Excuse me? I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe, but that's what the official fucking website is saying right now. So let's just follow the website and say that the game is coming out on iOS and Android. The game's current release date is TBD, but 2023 is the date that's been floating around. I know that with my luck, the second I put this video out, there's going to be a new trailer drop the next day. So if anything, I'm making this video so that they will post a new trailer the next day. If they do, it's all because of me. The game was originally Inazuma 11 Aries and was going to follow the plot of Inazuma 11 Aries, the TV show, but they've changed this now. It's now obviously Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes, and instead of following Inamori Azuto, on his adventure, we instead follow, I need to make sure I pronounce this right, I definitely won't though, Unmei Sazanami, who is a young boy from Raimon who, due to a childhood trauma, is unable to kick a ball. And he encounters Mark Evans / Endu Mamoru, dreaming of the football frontier, dreaming of winning it, and it inspires this boy to become a manager. And then you play as this boy as a manager, and instead of playing as, Mark Evans at the front, you're playing as a manager, assembling this team to, I'm assuming, win the football frontier, lead Raimon to victory and all that stuff. With that being said, you are still going to find all of these main characters from the games of Fast. You have Mark, Arian, Azuto, or Sunny, right? Sub and dub names are stupid. I'm not going to think about what I'm saying. But because a lot of players from all across the Inazuma 11 games are going to be in this game. Not every player, but ones from the original series, from Go, from Aries. To take a look at some of the players that are going to be in this game, there is a trailer that was dropped last year, which has a ton of players. Essentially a player showcase, showing our manager walking around Raimon and just finding lots and lots of players like Clario, for instance, from Inazuma 11 Reloaded, and Orion, to Dave Quagmire. You have all kinds of players in this little demo that you can find in the description below, if I remember to put it in there. This, to me, is the most exciting thing, but the game will feature an online mode. An online multiplayer mode. Finally, we can play Inazuma 11 online without having to resort to weird Citra methods. And that is really, really exciting to me. I can imagine it being this is obviously just theorizing, this isn't official at all. But I can imagine an online ranked ladder. Imagine there's actual leagues you've got to win your way out of. There's a Premier League. Or they have actual fully online tournaments, like the Football Frontier or something like that. That would be sick. I would love. This is pure just talking on my own arse. If the game gets released internationally, which we don't know if it will, by the way, Inazuma 11 Aries was confirmed to be released worldwide. We don't know about Great Road of Heroes as of yet. But I would love to see it be like released in individual released in different countries, and then each country has its own like Premier League league system, and then the best players from each league compete in like a worldwide Champions League or something like that, and you have like a worldwide Europa League. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see some kind of replication of actual football in its competitions. I think that would be really, really cool. How will the game play though? The Inazuma 11 Ares demo that we saw kind of made it look like a bit more like Strikers. In some ways, like a mixture between Strikers and Go, and we don't actually know too much about Great Road of Heroes. The only thing we do really know is that the game is based largely on the DS games, so hopefully it'll resemble the DS games more, but obviously that's a bit harder because touchscreen isn't really a thing that they can use here, and so actually recreating those systems is basically impossible to recreate them one-to-one, so I have no idea what they're going to do. We don't know what they're going to do, but binoculars on, I guess. Let's stay intrigued. There may be an anime about the game. May be an anime. Now, this isn't confirmed. This isn't like, they haven't said for sure, but they've said closer to the time they're going to consider making an anime about the game. So maybe we'll get that one more season of Inazuma 11. Maybe, just maybe. But I wouldn't get your hopes up about it. This is no way confirmed. It's just a possibility. Maybe. And the single-player story of the game is primarily going to focus on team building and player recruitment. Those are the two main things the game's focusing on. The game is being referred to as an Inazuma 11 compilation, or an Inazuma 11 highlight reel. Imagine a TikTok compilation, but for Inazuma 11, featuring the best of the best, and enabling you to make your own perfect team. We don't know whether it's going to just be random scouts. Hopefully there will be, but we don't know for certain. But what we do know is that you're going to be able to take the best players from all across the different Inazuma 11 games and turn them into your own super team. Your own Super Raimon. I'm now going to read out a list of every character we know for sure is in the game, because they were in the gameplay demo. Une Sazumani, Mamoru Endo, Goen Shishuya, Kido Yuto, Kazamaru, Smoker, Kabiyama, Kurimatsu, Ikanos, Genda, Sakuma, Aphrodite, Fubuki, Koga, Tamashimaki, Tsunami, Midorikawa, Saganuma,
Fudo, Reina, Nagumo, Toromaru, Edgar, Fidio, Tenna, Sarugi, Shindo, Shinsuke, Kirino, Goku, Aonagi, Namikawa, Hakaru, Shu, Inamori, Azuto, Haizaki, Nozoka, Sasuke, Gujin, Kirina, Michinari, Mansaku, Iwato, Mizukami, Nishikage, Fubuki Atsuyu, Ixatsuya, Kira Hiruto, Ichihozu Kikaru, Clario, and
Froy. Sick. The story of the game, by the way, will just be a football frontier. It's like the first football frontier from the first Inazuma 11 season, but just with a ton new characters, a ton of more characters. It's like an alternate dimension telling. It's like kind of like how Ares was an alternate dimension telling of the second football frontier. This is like an alternate dimension telling of the first football frontier. We also got some Hizatsus in that gameplay demo that I will now list off. Shining Bird, Uke no Tat, Soyakazi Step, The Mist, Senjupin, Inakaburikiti Dash, Fire Tornado, and God Hand. So, and you can see, we know for certain there are some Hizatsus in this game. Interesting information. And that is everything you guys need to know about Inazuma 11 Great Road of Heroes so far. Make sure you guys give this video a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'm going to leave some articles down below that you guys can go check out, which have a bit more detail than I've gone into, and also have the full list of Hizatsus and players for you to read, instead of listening to my horrible pronunciations. Without further ado, I'll see you guys then. But, till now, and next time, bye!